So, hello, welcome back again. This is the integration of mobile NIG API and data API rather now. So, well, this is well constructed now. Okay, it's well constructed because it's just one single API URL that we will be tampering with. Okay, so we have that already. Right? So, um, then we have this, we have that. So there are things that we need to just consider and we need to just look at. Okay, um looking at what we have here now. All right, so if you want to integrate this, okay, you would just copy, like you said, copy whatever is there. All right, and now go to your VPP area, the data area. Now let's include that. So we'll be including one for the data and API now. Okay, so paste it there. So already we have a template like that, and changes to mobile just to identify that you are dealing with mobile NIG. Okay, so here also this we need to change this and this, which is where the problem might surface. Okay, so not really a problem though, because we just need to set some things here and some things there. So let's just go back to the API. So let's see how this is done. So I think they're using the same network pattern, which is MTN. Okay, they're using the same network pattern. They got it here, MTN, Nine Mobile, and Glo. But the disadvantage here is that they're only selling three networks: MTN, Nine Mobile, and Glo. Okay, so let's go with that. So I'm still going to configure that to be the same with MTN. Okay, Glo, then the Nine Mobile. Then we're going to be leaving the Airtel out. So that's that. Then now, so here is where we do the work. Okay, this let's see their data plan for MTN. I know that should be the first. So we have the product code to be what, MTN 1 gig. Okay, so we'll come here, we just change this to MTN 1 gig. Sorry, here to MTN 1 gig, because that's the API code for it. Okay, and here we have um how the system will identify that amount. All right, how the system will identify that amount. So we can say, since it's MTN 1 gig, we can still return it to be MTN 1 gig also. We can return it to be that, but it's better we just input it the way we've seen it. Okay, MTN underscore 1 underscore GB. Okay, or MTN underscore 1 gig, that way. Then for so that so here is what the user will see. Let me just copy the one for MTN so that we'll know what does not get, you don't get confused. Let me copy it out. Okay, so we've changed this. This is the amount. Okay, this is the amount. This is the amount. But let's check our sample code here, our sample stuff here, so that we know what we're talking about, so that we don't get confused in the long run. So now look at what we have here. We have, it says configure sample, right? API amount. So how much is the API amount? How much is this one deducting? It says 330. So that's for 1 gig. All right, so let's put 330 there. So how much are we deducting? Maybe 350. All right, then for MTN 1 gig, then 1 gig. So here we have, this is what the user will be seeing on the front end. So let's just do it appropriately. So they will be seeing that this is 350. Okay, look at the data amount, that's the site amount. then the API code, which is this, then URL variable. Well, that can be the way it is. Just let's leave it the way it is. Yeah. Then what the user sees. Then this is what the user sees. Okay. This is what the user sees. So user will be seeing 1 GB SME. You get at what, that amount of naira. So the same thing for the other one too, which is 2 gig. That's 660. And this one will say maybe 680, depending on how much you want to sell. On 2 gig SME, you understand, you are selling SME, so it should be SME. I'm changing this to SME. It's not like it has to be this way, but I'm just changing it so that it will be uniform. So here it says 2 gig, but that the 2 gig is not what we are talking about. MTN 2G 2GB, is that what we have there? 2GB, so GB, then 2G, then we have how much here? 680. Okay, so that's for our MTN now. That's for, okay, so that's for our MTN now. Then we are inputting it here. So having done that for MTN, yeah, so the rest can be applied to the other ones that we have here. As you can see them, they have their different codes. Okay, you get, so for Glow also they have their different codes here now. So they have their different codes, as you can see. So the problem is what we have here now. So the same thing here is that we should paste it here also. Okay, then now this is where the last issue is. So I'm taking this out also so that we can deal with it. So you put in your username, then you put it API key. Then the next thing is for the phone. All right, for the phone. So I think we have a little of it here. You can see the URL variable is here already. So which is what we need to put in the network area. So because that is what, when you look at this API key, sorry, the API URL, realize that there is network, there is product code. Okay, there is network, there's product, sorry, the product code will be in the URL variable, sorry. So there's network, there's product code. So the network oh sorry, yeah, the URL variable should be that. Okay, should be that. So this part now, instead of it to be MTN 1 gig, it will be MTN. Okay, it will be MTN because that is what the URL variable would be here. Okay, then here now we'll put the phone as we've said. Okay, then here we put the data code as we've said also, the data plan. All right, so the data plan is here like we've said. Okay, this third part, this third area that has the MTN 1 gig. Okay, the third part that has the MTN 1 gig, let me show you here. You can see one is what, the API code, right? Then the API amount rather. Then the other part is the data, the amount that we are getting. Okay, then this part is the API code. Oh sorry, so this is where we put our API code rather, MTN 1 gig. Then this one will be the normal URL variable. Okay, so this one MTN 2 gig, then this one says MTN only. Okay, So that is what we have for MTN now instead. So sorry about the confusion there. So it's because there are a lot of things I've been thinking of lately on improvement of the VBP. So that's what is running through my head. Okay, so I've been configured that this is what you are going to get at the end of the whole configuration. So you can apply what we've done for the MTN to the Glow and so on and so forth. That's why we add this part here where it can guide you onto what to put and what not to put. Okay, so I'll just continue with what I have here. As so this price now is the amount, which is the API amount, right? The API amount that you've seen there. Then here is the order number, as we've always had. Order number. Okay, so I'm just going to confirm. I'm going to confirm that order number. Okay, I'm going to confirm now. Yeah, so the other number is the same. Okay, that's what we have there. The other number is correct. So this part is what you have to put in yourself. So you can just put in the address of your website. Okay, that's all. Your domain.com. So to avoid confusion, all right, I'm going to save this and I'm going to put everything I've done here on on a particular URL, okay, where you can check it out where you can check it out. So on a particular URL, I'm going to put the URL on the video link. So check the video link for the URL, so to see those things. So you can as I've said, you will have to change here. Of course, you have to change a lot of things here as according to what we have here. Let's try one more for Glow so that you get what I'm trying to say. So for Glow now, we have this is the product code, alright. So just come here. That's 1 2 3. So that's the third part. That's the product code. Okay, paste that there. Then Glow is in capital letter. Then we have the amount. The amount is how much? 250, right? So you put 280. That's 13 naira gain for you. Then 250 here for the API. Then you tell them that is 250 Glow SME, 250 MB Glow SME for how much? For 250 naira. Sorry, 280 rather. So that's it. Then you do that for the rest of the API. So the same thing here should be found here. All right. So that's what we do. So you just add that, and that's all. So I'm going to copy this I've said into a particular page where you can view, in case you are finding it difficult to type, or you are like me, that is lazy. So thank you very much and stay safe.